Back to the control room. Producer Chris, we were talking about this Lizzo lawsuit, and it's hard to form an opinion at this point.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of she said happening right now. And like you said, we are going to start with the bombshell allegations against the Juice singer. So to recap, 3 of Lizzo's former dancers claim she created a toxic work environment. They say she body shamed, even sexually harassed her employees. 2 of the women, Ariana Davis and Crystal Williams, recently spoke to Extra alongside their attorney, detailing an uncomfortable night where they say they were pressured to touch a naked performer at a strip club in Amsterdam. Take a look.
For her to like be a predator in a way of like emotionally abusing us is just really disheartening. I have never felt more conscious of my body than on this job. I've never lost myself more than on this job. I felt nothing but unsafe. It's a very sexually charged environment. For me, she was inviting people to come up and touch the new performers, and I guess it was my turn. And she singled me out and was like, "Hey, Ari, it's your turn." And I said no a few times. And she started to chant, "Ari, Ari."
All right, so you heard it there, and you can see the full interview with them on Extra's website. Lizzo is finally speaking out following the accusation as well. She posted her response on Instagram this morning. In that post, she calls the claims unbelievable and outrageous, telling fans, "I am not the villain," and she also added that she is not the victim. So, Dominique, we talked about this a little bit earlier this morning in Celebrity Dish, and I said, where there's smoke, is there fire? Let me know what you think.
Yeah, they're using some pretty hefty words. These are very serious accusations. And I think the main surprise of it is, you know, Lizzo has pretty much built her brand on body positivity and, you know, every woman, you know, loving their self no matter the size. And so to have these type of accusations come out from people who work so closely with her, I think that's the big shock here because of the way her brand has been built. It'll be interesting to see how Lizzo actually responds to this. If she decides to say anything at all, will she deny everything? Will she apologize for everything? But you have to be careful, honey. When you got those disgruntled employees out there, you know, they will come up with some, you know, not come up with something, but they will, you know, go to the heights that they feel like they need to go to get the respect or the money or whatever it is they're looking for in this lawsuit. Because it's still not clear to me exactly, is it suing? Is it for money, or is it like a new job? So it'll be very interesting to see how Lizzo handles this, if she will be as graceful as we've seen her on stage before when she has her little flute. I'm interested.
She's such a, you know, beacon of body positivity and just such a beautiful platform. So I'm going to hold back and just let this play out and not make an opinion one way or the other. But it's really sad to hear these allegations.
We don't have all of the facts at all.
I think we all are just shocked right now.
Exactly. We need to let it sink in and marinate for a minute.
Not Lizzo.
Exactly, because we're rooting for her. So we're just going to wait and see how this all plays out. But it's sad to hear. Moving over to screen queen Keke Palmer, who's getting candid about her health and fitness routine while acknowledging her privilege to hire plenty of help. On a recent episode of her podcast, Palmer said she takes her image seriously, but doesn't want people to think she's setting unrealistic beauty standards. She says that she's inspired to stay fit and is fortunate enough to afford meal prep and a personal trainer. She says, quote, "It's expensive, but I'm investing in my career because it is my career to look good." But Palmer doesn't want her fans to feel the weight of Hollywood pressure. She says, quote, "Your journey is your journey. You figured it out the way you can. And when you look at celebs and people in the industry, know that that is their job." And I think that is so beautiful for her to acknowledge, because she is incredibly gorgeous, to say, hey, I have the time and resources for this.
Yeah, because sometimes we forget that. And the pressures that we put on new moms as well is like, oh, snap back. You know, I hadn't even snapped back yet in the first picture I had posted, you know, after my child. They were like, oh, girl, you're looking good. And I'm like, wait a minute. You know, I'm kind of basking in this. You know, I did bring life into this world. So whatever weight I gained, I earned it, by being, you know, by helping him with such a miracle and bringing my child Earthside. But it's also important to remember, celebrities, they have the resources to have someone around them all the time saying, hey, take that donut out your hand.
It's a lot of pressure.
That's what I mean.
It's really about your brand. So you got to make sure that you're always, you know, looking your best. So you got to invest in yourself.
Exactly. I mean, I pay for a trainer and I pay for meal prep. And, you know, if you're blessed enough to be able to do that, it's great. But I think people who are working really hard and might not have the budget for it shouldn't compare, right?
Should not compare at all. I don't think I need a trainer. I need someone coming around, following me, slapping food out of my hand. What is that called? What is that called?
An accountability partner. You've had a lot of really great sit-downs. You sat down with Keke Palmer. You sat down with Victoria Monet. Talk to me about everything going on with you and your podcast, your events.
The Dominique the Diva show of course, Afternoon Drive on 93.9 WKYS and 92Q has taken me all over the place. Talking to my girl, Victoria Monet there. We love her. She has an upcoming tour, Jaguar 2 tour. She's going to be in D.C. It's already sold out, so if you didn't get tickets already, I don't know what to tell you, but she was awesome. Keke Palmer, of course, was a great sit down, and it was completely sold out, and so I look forward to working with her on more projects with Key TV. Yes, and so I've just been ripping and running, hosting everything from D.C. to Baltimore to Richmond, my hometown. I'm on the air there too, and we just want to keep it going, you know? We just want to keep it going. Anytime I have a chance to come to Lion Lunch Hour, I'm going to make time for it, especially if we're counting down to Beyonce, where the world stops, okay? So I've just been enjoying that, and my podcast, of course, is on Streets TV. If you have Roku, you can check out new episodes of my podcast, Diva Unfiltered, where I'm off the air, honey. No cameras really rolling like that. Every Thursday night, 10 p.m. Thursday nights, Diva Unfiltered on Streets TV.
We are. Yes.
No, you have to be unfiltered.
Okay. I got a lot of unfiltered dirt.
Oh.
I love it.